You thought silence would kill me? That if no one heard my name, no one would remember it? That if I disappeared without a sound, the world would forget? But they make one fatal mistake. They buried me. They didn't destroy me. Left me live to learn how to grow in the dark. I wasn't just forgotten. I was silent, stripped of name, cut from history itself. They erased my victories, my legacy spoke lies where my truth once stood. And then they waited for the silence to settle, like dust for my voice to vanish, like gas and wind, but silence didn't bury me. It built me because silence is not empty. It is where wrath sharpens. You wonder what happens to a man who is silent too long. He doesn't just speak louder. It's sharper, every word becomes a weapon. Every breath becomes steel. And the silence once forced on him becomes a curse thrown back. Men don't rule by titles, they rule by what refuses to die in them. What lived in me wasn't peace, wasn't forgiveness, wasn't hope. It was a voice burning bitter, buried reed. But I'm not broken, I learned how to breathe in darkness. How to move like this, how to speak without sound until the entire kingdom started hearing me. Without hearing me, that's what they feared the most. Not my sword, not my bloodline, not even my return. But they made one fatal mistake. They buried me. They didn't destroy me. And when you bury something alive, it learns how to grow in the dark. I wasn't just forgotten. I was silent, stripped of name, cut from history, banished not just from the throne, but from memory itself. They erased my victories, twisted my legacy, spoke lies where my truth once stood. And then they waited for the silence to settle, like dust for my voice to vanish, like ash and wind. But silence didn't bury me, it built me, because silence is not empty. It is where wrath sharpens, where thoughts are not lost but forged. They thought they ended the story, but what they wrote off as a death sentence was a rebirth with no mercy. Ever wonder what happens to a man who's silent too long? He doesn't just speak louder, he speaks sharper. Every word becomes a weapon, every breath becomes steel. In the silence he throws back at the world. Well, they told stories of kings crowned in comfort. I sat beneath the earth, listening to the dirt, whispered truth into my bones. The truth that men don't rule by titles, they rule by what refuses to die in them. And what lived in me wasn't peace, it wasn't forgiveness, it wasn't hope. A voice burning bitter, buried but unbroken. The silence became my fire. It didn't smother me, it purified me. I learned how to breathe in darkness, how to move like myth, how to speak without sound until the entire kingdom started to fear. Not my sword, not my bloodline, not even my return. They feared my voice because they knew when I speak the world listens. And when the world listens, their illusions fall apart. So they try to erase me like a stain on royal cloth. Let the imposters build towers from comfort and falsehood. I didn't knock, didn't scream, I simply laid. Watched as the silence they gave me turned into the blade I now carry in my throat. And now I speak not with apology, I speak with execution. Every sentence is a sword swung from exile. Every pause is the breath before a crown falls. Every syllable is fire rolling across the walls of a kingdom that thought its life would last forever. They buried me in silence, but forgot I am not soil. I am seed, and seeds don't die in dirt, they rise through it, piercing relentless. So now when I speak, I don't raise my voice, I lower the world to its knees. Because when silence is all you've ever had, you don't come out soft, you come out like swords that never stop bleeding. I didn't come here to inspire, I speak to remind everyone my silence wasn't surrender. It was sharpening, And now that I speak again, I don't speak as a man, I speak as memory's revenge. I speak as the echo they tried to kill, now louder than their legacy. This voice, it wasn't legacy. This voice, it wasn't given. It was taken back, breath by brutal breath, and now it walks before me like thunder before fire. Let everyone listen closely. This is not just a voice returning, this is the silence you bury, risen, evolved, and speaking only in blades. Try to bury me in silence now.